What? And we are live. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Just Too Sweet Show. I am Big Daddy Cool Tim Tabalo. This guy, I always mess it up. Over here, from parts unknown, Mr. Eric Zan himself. Right below me, it says Bert versus Bert. He's from Planet Funk. That's right. You're from Planet Funk this week, Bert. I said it. And over in the corner, from the outer reaches of your mind, is Hollywood Dave. What's going on, everybody?
Yo.
Everybody having a good week? Everybody chilling?
Yes, sir.
Everyone's dancing with no music, so that's always a good sign.
Right.
It's been all right, Dave. I hear you painting? You painting? Come on, man. You having fun painting your room?
What are you painting, David?
What's my restroom?
That's an important room.
I'm still not done.
All right, I gotta share. I'm gonna share
a lot of time in there.
Discuss among yourselves while I share this out real quick.
How's everybody doing? Is everybody staying safe? Everybody keeping away from the COVID?
Always. Mask on, always.
So I'll just
it's too hard to stay away from it.
I'll have a little. We'll have a little brief conversation about it. So I'm an avid. If anybody didn't know, I'm an avid NPR / public TV fan. Like, I'm a supporter of it. I have been for years, since I was young. Actually, I was kind of nerdy. The only aspect of my life that I'm nerdy in, but I'm a big time public radio, public television guy, and I listen to NPR. So today I heard the interview with the head of the FDA regarding the vaccine, and to summarize it, the lady interviewing him asked him a lot of tough questions, and he fired right back at her. She's like, she mentioned, like, isn't this, it's only been a couple months, is this enough time? He goes, well, we actually started this vaccine, before March, because we knew about it from China, and we started in, trying to get ahead of it then. So this has actually been in trials for months. And it's in the end trials. And he said, and one key thing he said, and I'll end it with this, but one key thing he said, because she goes, well, what about the repercussions, the long-term side effects? He goes, well, with every vaccine, the protocol is that you follow, he goes, because you don't know what's going to happen when you get a vaccine, any kind of vaccine, whether it's been around for 20 years or not. Because as soon as you get it, you don't know what's going to happen. So they have a rigorous set of regulations that they follow up on people who have had it, to see how they are doing with it, so they can adjust changes to the chain of how the virus reacts with your body. It was really interesting and really cool. And he said the FDA is very close to approving it. So there's some good news. How about starting off with some good news?
I mean, the vaccine is already.
Who's taking the vaccine?
First off, Tim, who's what?
So who's taking the vaccine?
I'm taking it.
You can shoot it right in my ass for all I care. I'm taking it.
I'm taking the vaccine. Who's not
What's
taking
up, boss? Thanks for watching, boss. Dave, you're not taking the vaccine?
You're not into it, dude?
Oh, it's not that I'm not in it. I think it's great, obviously, to protect others. Me, though, I'm not too big on, like the flu vaccine, the flu thing. I never get the flu vaccine. So with this, I kind of see it just like this. I feel like this is just going to be a thing that's going to be every year. This COVID thing, I don't feel like it's going to go away. It's going to be just like the flu.
I don't disagree with that. But the problem is the way I watched. Okay, here we go again. I watched a guy with a diagram. He was writing it out on a board on how the COVID works differently than the flu, and why it makes you sicker, and it can make you sicker longer, because I guess you're talking like complex proteins that it made up, and I don't even know if I'm using the right words, but basically it's almost like a flu vaccine where they have the RNA or the R whatever NA that attaches to it and figures out.
It's from the RNA, I believe.
Yeah, it mocks the actual virus, the actual like molecule or ribosome or whatever it is that makes you sick. I'm sorry to the scientific community that I'm not making this right, but actually it mocks it, and then it tricks your body into thinking that it tricks the corona into thinking that you're white blood. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. So from what I saw, it's pretty standard for like a flu vaccine, polio. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing like. I mean, they pretty much got it. They've really spearheaded this, and it's really cool. And I really think, I'm hoping, and I think you're right.
I'll drink a whole jar of it. I don't care.
I'm not saying I am not.
No, I agree with you, Dave.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just saying that I don't know if I would take it right away.
Right.
I would want to see it, and then I'm all for it. Like I said, it's not like I'm going to be, I'm not want to give this to.
Well, we're the poor people, so don't worry about it. We're not getting this shit until next year. You got to get the rich people, the athletes, the doctors. We're not getting that until next year anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
Well,
it's kind of like the PS5. I'm telling my kid the PS5s are going on fire. They're crashing. So there's no reason to get it right away. You got to wait a couple months. They smooth it out.
The PS5 V1, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Now, David, I agree with you. It's now one thing I'll say that I have in common with you. I've never had a flu vaccine, and knock on wood, I've never had the flu in my life ever. I've never had it.
Same.
Yeah,
never had it. I'm lucky that way.
Fun.
Now, my youngest son has had the flu numerous times. My oldest son barely ever gets sick like me, and my mother, who drank like a sailor and smoked like a chimney, was probably. I remember, like in the 33 years that I was with her, I remember her being like sick twice. And then she just got lung cancer, boom, and died. And it took the lung cancer 3 years to kill her without getting any treatment. So it's just the type of person you are. It's the type of, I understand that. So I know where you're coming from, but let's just hope this loosens everything up. This is important for us, man. It's important for pop culture. We need to get back out there. We need to get movies. We need to get wrestling. We need to get.
I'm up there with all this.
We need cruise ships, Dave. We need cruise. I want to go on a cruise.
Two. We gotta have a Just Too Sweet cruise. That's for sure.
We do gotta have a Just Too Sweet with. Bert's gonna be my. Bert and I are gonna be the we're gonna walk around like Conan and like Andy there. Yeah.
But we're not leaving from Bayonne of there. Nothing good happens up there. We're gonna have to leave from down here in Miami.
In Jersey? No. Well, Tim and I will fly down.
No, Tim won't. Tim will take a boat from here to there.
Tim won't.
Anyway, Tim, let me hand it back to you. Let's get to wrestling.
Yeah,
Tim don't fly. Tim don't fly.
Tim don't fly.
Tim don't fly. He's like Mr. T. He don't fly. You have to knock me out to get me on a plane. So, all right, let's start with the sad stuff and get it out of the way. Last past week they lost Hall of Famer, the first intercontinental champion ever, Mr. Pat Patterson. Exactly.
Champion.
They had major tributes to Pat Patterson on all the shows this week. Oh, who we got here? Who we got? Yeah, wait, real quick. Samuel, thanks for joining us, man. I know I see your comments and everything. Can you go? Of course you can go.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
We're not
paying can you go, Sam?
We're not.
Sam, what do you mean? Can you go? Sam, you're going. It's not. Can you go? You are going, Sam.
Well, let's say that right now. The Just Too Sweet cruise we are not paying for. You have to pay for yourself. Maybe we'll provide a T-shirt or some kind of clothing, but that's about it.
So meet and greet.
Yeah, exactly. Meet and greet with us. No problem.
Catering is provided.
Exactly.
That is a good idea. We should have a live show somewhere sometime.
I'm ready. I want to do it from a wrestling show when wrestling comes back. I want to do it.
Yeah.
If it ever comes back. Yeah. And house shows ever come back. But they're not going to. That sucks. Anyway, like I was saying, we lost Pat Patterson this past week. All the tributes came out. Like I said, he was one of the me personally, I liked him better as a booker and a backstage guy and one of the Stooges. I thought he was best as one of the Stooges. That's just my personal opinion of Pat Patterson. He could be the greatest wrestler of all time. I don't care. During the Attitude Era, he was the Stooge, one of the greatest Stooges ever. And him and Briscoe were just hysterical as Mr. McMahon's right hand goofs. That's what you want to call him. Eric, talk about Pat Patterson a little bit, and you give me the wrestling part of it. How good was a wrestler was he?
Pat Patterson was actually a great wrestler. He became really, really popular, obviously in Montreal, but actually he rose to prominence out in California in the NWA promotion out there in Los Angeles and San Diego and all that, like out that way. So he became like a superstar out there. And that's where I think he and Ray Stevens became a tag team. and they were a pretty formidable tag team in the NWA territories back then. You're talking the 60s and early 70s, I guess. Of course, then he went to the WWF with Vince, and then he hit it off with Vince Sr. and befriended Vince Jr. when they were both young. I mean, they're about the same age. Pat might be a couple years older than Vince. Mm-hmm. But Pat was a prolific wrestler. Back then, I guess he was even really good at laying the matches out. That's why he had such good matches, because he was just like the can I steal Gorilla Monsoon consummate professional? I didn't say that right. I know.
Consummate professional.
Testicular fortitude.
The occipital protuberous,
testicular fortitude.
BIG, back of the head. So anyway, Pat was an amazing wrestler. And as Tim said, and as you guys will probably touch on more, but like I've heard all sorts of, like, even like Bret Hart, who's considered one of the greatest wrestlers. I mean, whether you like him or you hate him, he's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. And he takes his hat to Pat Patterson, saying he can see what's going on. He lays a match out for. You simply, easy to follow. Like, Pat was the architect of like the Royal Rumble, several other pay-per-views. I mean, the man was we lost a big time wrestling mind. I mean,
so Dave and Bert, you guys just said you're the younger crowd. You knew him probably first as the Stooge. So Each one of you guys, real quick, if you could pick a Pat Patterson off the top of your head, a great Stooge moment, and were you aware that Pat Patterson's actually the architect of some of the greatest matches and finishes of all time?
It is a finisher.
Yes, it is a line.
He's doing it just to bother me now. Go back to studying.
Oh, there's a shock. Eric just agreed with the line. I'm shocked.
I remember. Well, yeah, I was like 10, 11 years old during the Attitude Era, so very much what I remember from Pat Patterson was a lot of the Stooge stuff. Primarily I remember he had a match with Briscoe. I think it was at King of the Ring where he did the stink face with the poopy stain on the pants. That was hilarious.
Thanks. Yeah,
that was very funny. Yeah, the thing about Pat, with Briscoe too, they weren't afraid to make fun, to have fun and make fun of each other. But you guys see Briscoe, by the way? He looks like Old Man Logan. Yeah, fucking crazy shots on the side, sick.
Yeah, mutton chops. I was like, holy crap, he's scary. I'm not scary.
I was waiting for his hand to come out, like shh, like the things to come out. Like, Briscoe's tough,
legit. But from what Eric was saying, his career, in the ring is one thing, but his career, as he did as a matchmaker and as a talent agent, working with guys, especially during the Attitude Era, a lot of the great matches from that time and the last 10, 15 years have been agent by Patterson. Because like I said, he sees the whole thing before it happens. Like, he knows what's going to happen. And also too, he's very, very open to ideas, especially like Chris Jericho in his book. He mentions Pat Patterson a lot, of someone that helped him a lot during his career. Edge, Kurt Angle, a lot of guys, they were able to find new ways of really finding out their true potential through Pat. And he's definitely going to be missed.
All right, so Dave, what do you think? Booker, wrestler? Where do you think his legacy would be better off? Talent agent, Booker, or wrestler?
You really want to ask me this?
Yeah, well, because I said you're the younger guy. You're the younger guy who knows him more as a Booker talent guy. So which one do you think his legacy would be more as?
So before I start, I'm gonna go back with something Eric said. Vince is 75, Briscoe 74, and Pat was 73.
Oh, so Vince.
I'm the youngest. I'm never gonna die.
That's true. Vince is never gonna die. Exactly. He's not.
He drinks the blood of the younger guys.
He drinks the blood of the youth.
All those guys that aren't getting over. Where do you think happened to Bobby Roode?
Exactly. He's drinking the blood of the Roode.
So I'm gonna say he's gonna be.
Correct, Raul. You are correct. Welcome to the show, Raul.
What's up, bro? I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Booker. Just because of a lot of the comments that you saw this past weekend of wrestlers coming out. And then one moment in particular that I was looking back on and I thought was funny and it kind of got some clarity to it was when Sami Zayn won the NXT title for the first time and everyone came out to celebrate. Pat Patterson was one of the ones there, and apparently, I think he was talking to Vince or something, or someone was like, "Oh, Pat, you can't go out there. It's not gonna make any sense." And he's like, "Yeah, try and stop me." And he was out there and was celebrating with Sami Zayn because I guess he was so close with Sammy that it was a big moment.
Is he French Canadian too? Sami Zayn?
Yes.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, go figure.
Oh yeah, them Canadians love each other. And I laughed at the tribute video because Pat Patterson was very famous for one thing, and that was singing very drunkily at people's weddings, including Triple H and Stephanie's.
Yeah.
And that was the footage they were showing. So they kind of
Sinatra.
Yeah, Sinatra and Pat Patterson, my way together, which I thought was hysterical. Yeah, he was quite famous for that. All right,
do you guys
so let's
think
move
we
on.
get a wait? Do you guys think we get a dark side of the ring of Pat Patterson?
It's going to be extreme. See, you said you didn't want to bring it up, Dave.
Yeah,
You said you didn't want to bring it
You
up.
came to me with this, and I just popped in my head. What was I gonna say?
Listen, all right, so now we're going to talk about it now. If there's a dark side of the ring for Pat Patterson, that shit's going to be dark. I'm just saying.
It's going to be bad. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen.
Well, just for anyone who doesn't know, he was openly gay. He was probably, well, he didn't really come out until later on in life, but because of the horrible rumors and the accusations about him in the 80s, everyone knew he was gay anyway. So when he kind of came out as gay on that reality show with Duggan and Piper and all them, whatever, I forget what it's called, In Your House, Our House, whatever it's called.
Legends House.
Legends House, there we go.
Whatever it was called. He came out and they're all sitting there crying and supporting him. I'm like, dude, you all knew he was gay. So stop with the acting. We all know he was gay. But if there's a dark side of the ring, if I see that on that schedule, dark side, I might not watch it. It might be a little too uncomfortable to watch.
And they're gonna find assholes that are like have a grudge against Vince, have a grudge against Pat, and they're gonna be like, all right, well say this, and it's like it's like F off. You know what I mean? Like let the guy
just drinking water, guys.
You know what I mean? It's like don't. I mean, and they're alleged anyway. I mean, some of the stuff they crank. Cool.
Yeah, we are old. This is an old school show, my man.
Hey,
thank you for
I take offense
thank you for recognizing my youth.
We're the old ones up here. They're the young ones down there.
Yeah, I just look young because as one
Genetics.
of our genetics, and I think Scott Peterson thinks I'm a immortal vampire. But
you sat through all those Halloween Havocs.
A lot more uncomfortable than Halloween Havocs if they do with Pat Patterson. Based on the rumors, we have no proof.
Rumors.
He was never convicted.
Well, it's the same thing with it's the same stuff with the Snuka thing, though. We watched it all, even though we've heard, and it was like.
But the problem is once you put it out there, it's out there. Whether it's true or false, as soon as the media gets a hold of it, they're gonna fry it, saute it, serve it, and.
So if anyone's wondering about what the rumors
that's what sucks.
Well, since Dave brought it up, we weren't going to bring it up, but Dave brought it up. The rumors were that he not only he had the Ring Boys. The Ring Boys was probably his most famous thing. They had the 1918, 1970, whatever the kids who fixed the ring, set the rings up. Supposedly he was very handsy with the Ring Boys. Whatever you want to call it. He sexually harassed the boys.
You could say very, 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 very friendly.
Yes, he was very friendly with the Ring Boys. Let's just put it that way. And later on, the other accusations came from certain wrestlers, Billy Jack Haynes, that not only him, but he accused Vince of this also, which is shocking to me. But Pat Patterson was also famous for exactly. Pat Patterson was famous for bargaining guys' contracts and careers with oral sex. Again, no proof. This is Billy Jack Haynes and a couple of other guys talking about this. We have no proof.
There was an announcer too.
Mel Phillips. He was the big scandal in the Ring Boy scandal. He was like the perpetrator of it all. Like he was the black ring announcer. Remember him?
Well,
in like late 80s, early 90s.
Murray Hodgins. I don't know if I'm saying that right. In '92, and apparently Pat Patterson was released because of these accusations, and then once the charges were dropped, he was rehired.
Yeah,
like Jerry Lawler when he got accused of.
He's another one with a lot of
old Lawler as well. He's from Memphis, so there you go. By the way, I just have to a line. I have to tell you, I propose that you and I do the Beautiful People podcast because, well, just take a look, and I got a bunch of shit for it. So please tell me what you think. And I would, and just to further that, they thought I was younger than Dave, the guy right here, Crunk, whatever. So
that's kind of offensive. You're calling us all ugly.
I didn't call you ugly. I just said that they thought.
Not only that, but he is trying to poach my tag team partner right now.
Look at that. Wait a minute.
Replace you, Tim.
That sure didn't take long. That sure didn't take long. No, there's no replacing me and Tim. I'm just saying, just to give the people a ray of sunshine once in a while, like, oh, there's these two great-looking guys that just happen to admire. Well, I admire him, but, Anyway, Pat Patterson.
I'm just going to keep doing this. Just keep doing this over and over again. Yeah, so like you said, though, if there's a dark side of the ring, Pat Patterson, which I wouldn't be surprised, it's going to get crazy. And that could open the door to a bunch of crap that we don't want to hear about. But like you said, there's no proof. And all the accusations will say were dropped. So let's just leave it at that and hope and pray that doesn't come around because that's not going to be a good episode. All right, let's move on to this pick your contract thing that I sent you guys in our chat room. There was a pick your contract some wrestling group put up, and I thought it was extremely interesting to see which one you'd pick. I know which one Eric's picking already, so let's see what the other guys are picking.
Listen carefully. Look at it again.
Yeah, if you have it, you can look at it while I read along. I'm going to read along with it right now. So here's the choices.
Let me see if I can look it up.
You're with the WWE. Yeah, if you can bring it up, that'd be awesome. The WWE offers you a $30 million contract. I'm assuming a year. I don't know if it's a year, but let's say a $30 million contract. Your perks are your guaranteed WrestleMania main event spot. Doesn't say you're winning. But it says you have a guaranteed spot. The downside of this contract: no creative control, no third-party affiliations, which is what's going on now with Vince. I don't know, losing his mind because people have TikToks and Twitches and all that shit, which is ridiculous.
I'm the only one going to be making the money around here.
That's your first choice.
What the TikTok?
He can't do a TikTok. All right, your second choice, AEW, $50 million. That's $20 million more than WWE. Your perk, which is not a perk. Dave says this is a perk. It is not a perk.
You know Eric's going for this one. Stop it.
No, this is the perk, and this is why Eric's already out of AEW. It's called a classic feud with Kenny Omega. Is a perk. That's not a perk.
Sounds like a perk.
No, that's like I'd rather go to prison in like Chicago than do that.
How is that? Oh my god.
Now the downside of that contract is once the feud is done with Kenny Omega.
What is going on here? Stop.
The pop culture blondes. Yes.
You're not blonde.
I'm like strawberry red when I don't have a grease.
Line. He's not blonde.
Yeah, he is.
It's called hair dye, baby.
It's like a dirty blonde.
That's it.
He is. Yeah. He has nice hair.
I don't know. You guys want to get together and Pat Patterson? That's up to you guys. I'm not going to interfere, but I'm also not going to watch. So be my guests. All right. So the contract downside is that once you're done with the feud with Kenny Omega, you're now a jobber on AEW Dark for the rest of that contract. Okay, you're following along.
Getting your matches called by Taz, brother.
Yeah.
Watching every 5 minutes.
No.
All right, I got it here, guys.
And
there you go.
There you go. You got it up there?
Yes, sir.
I'm still going to read it along because I like to read. So your next contract option, $5 million with Ring of Honor. You become the face of the company. The downside, though, is you have a lifetime contract, which you can't leave ever. But you are the face of the company. So that could be a perk. Impact Wrestling, $12 million. You can work with multiple wrestling promotions. However, you cannot sign with the WWE or AEW ever. So you can work with all the little companies, all the independents, all that good stuff. Finally, House of Glory Wrestling, baby. That's 5 blocks
right
from here.
That's right down the street, man.
Right down the street from here. $2 million you get, 10% stake in the company, but you cannot win the World Heavyweight title. Now, I'm going to start down here in the bottom right corner with Hollywood Dave here. I want to see which one you're taking. Because I remember, if you want that Kenny Omega feud in $50 million, you're a jobber once that's done. So where are you going, Dave? Who are you signing with?
All right, let's start off with I'm definitely not doing House of Glory. They shouldn't even be up here. I'm not doing Impact.
Wow.
Yeah, because what I can work with multiple wrestling promotions, but I can't go to WWE or AEW. I'm on mainstream. I don't want to be on what channel is it on?
AEW is included in that. Literally tonight is what's gonna happen.
But it's saying I can't sign with them. I can't get more money with them. I'm gonna have to go to House of Glory afterwards and make $2 million. I'm not winning there. Or Ring of Honor for $5 million.
They're on Access TV, by the way.
There we go. Access TV. I couldn't even think of the name of it. And then
it took me a while to find it before.
Ring of Honor, $5 million. You become the face of the company, but you're there forever.
Forever.
Lifetime contract.
No one wants to be in Ring of Honor forever. So I'm going to say no. Here's where it gets tough because, okay, 30 million.
Hang on. I have to consult with my lawyer. Thank you. Thank you, Align.
30 mil, you get your main event spot at WrestleMania, which who knows if that's the last match? Is it the second to last match? Is there so many damn
main event spots?
That's true, Dave. You don't know what main event you'll be.
Exactly, and
You're
the downsides
for Roman Reigns.
The downsides downsides don't really bother me because it just literally feels like you're gonna be working for WWE and that's it. AEW, man, that's a lot of money. 50 mil. You get a classic. You don't know how long this feud with Kenny Omega can last. The one with Okada lasted like what, 2 years? That's a good amount of. What?
I was in Japan though.
Okay, but I'm saying they can make a feud last.
Let's say a year. Let's say a year. Let's give it a time stamp. 1 year with Kenny Omega, and then you're a jobber on Dark forever.
It doesn't say forever. Does not say forever. So I know it might be an unpopular opinion, but I got it. Me right now by myself, yes. If it's just me, I don't have to worry about anybody. I'm picking WWE. But if I'm thinking family, children, taking care of my mom and things like that, taking care of my tag team partner over there, who apparently just tossed me aside for someone else. I'm gonna go with AEW. Let me get this 50 mil. I'm gonna have a classic feud with the GOAT of wrestling right now. And then after that, I can decide: do I want to stick to being a jobber here, or do I let me go to Japan? Let me go somewhere else. You never know. I can go to Impact now after that because I made my money. So I'm picking All Elite Wrestling.
Right. You going
for the money?
Going with AEW. Bert, let's hear where you're going.
All right, so if it was me, with my size and my ability, I think that WWE wouldn't be the right choice for me because I feel like WWE, they're kind of in a flux right now with pushing talent. They don't really know. The writing is kind of hit and miss sometimes. AEW definitely wouldn't win a job or main event with Kenny Omega. And definitely would want to be somewhere where I can at least have a competition or at least try and get over. And I think, honestly, the choice for me would be Impact. Because Impact Wrestling, I know you guys probably don't watch, but the last couple of months, the last year or so, they've been very much on a roll.
They are better. They are better.
They've got a lot better.
You have to go on the contract. Screw the people that are there. No, you're telling me that you're going to be okay then not going to WWE or AEW ever.
That's fine. Because you forgot there's another promotion on here that should be on here, MLW. It's another big
Major League, big time.
So I could work with them. Impact,
New Japan too. Put them up there too.
True. But also too, I can get money. I can do what EC3 is doing right now, getting money from different independent promotions or working with different people instead of working in one place.
EC3 is getting more money. Why? Really think this through. It's not because of what he did on Impact. Yes, it's that helps him, but it's from going to WWE, getting demolished there, and having all that extra, like, hey, I didn't get used right, all this other shit from WWE, and now using it better. Now he's an attraction. Like, okay, they didn't use him right, we're gonna use him right, and now he has extra motivation that he didn't have.
Nice. No, but I would go with Impact.
Go ahead, Eric. Read it.
I don't think you saw it yet.
Give me WWE WrestleMania as a dream come true. With my energy, charisma, my tag team partner Jim Dandy Zant, I'm all set. And you know what? I think my heart is full right now.
Plus, I can do a potential interpromotional feud or romance angle with Deonna Purrazzo. That's a win.
Oh, you're going for the women.
Yes.
Going for the women now.
The virtuosa.
All right. So we got one AEW, one Impact. Mr. Zant, I'm very curious to hear where you're going.
Well, one more time. So if I sign with the WWE, I get $30 million and I get a guaranteed WrestleMania event spot. One. That's it.
It doesn't say you're going to win either.
And not only you get one spot, and you don't know when, because I can promise you that spot in 5 years. You just got to make it there.
No creative control and no third party. So I can't like be in a Honey Nut Cheerios commercial or anything. No. Okay.
So you can't have your own. You can't promote yourself outside as far as Twitch or like one of those. You make money. In other words,
like you can be Fruity Pebbles,
nothing like that.
But it has to go through WWE. Everything has to go through WWE. So they're getting a slice of your pie.
So basically, they're IBMing me. They're going to unzip my head and then zip it back up every time no. AEW, forget it. I'm not even going to read it. Ring of Honor. So $5 million, you become the face of the company in a lifetime contract. And it doesn't say I can't work with other promotions either. Well, we might have to come back to that one. Yeah. Impact is interesting because for $12 million, which is a lot of money, and I could probably make last a year, you can work with multiple wrestling promotions. You can't sign with the WWE or AEW once your contract expires, but I'm all right with that because AEW can suck it. And you know what? I'm not worried about the WWE with the pile of crap that they give every week. So I'm done. Okay. So Impact's a definite maybe. And boy, I'm telling you, just because of the hog, I'm telling you, because I was an indie guy, I'm always going to be like indie true. I mean, $2 million is a lot to wrestle on an indie, especially one like that, and 10% stake in the company, which is I could take or leave. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to work. I can't win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's fine, but that doesn't say I can't work in any other promotion either. So we're down to Hog or Ring of Honor, I guess.
Oh my God!
And I'm not worried about the face of the company or a lifetime contract. So if I went to work for Hog, I could still work for AEW, Ring of Honor, and Impact. I'd still have a 10% stake in the company, which would generate revenue for me. I can't win the World Heavyweight title. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be more over than whoever they pick as a champ anyway. Yeah, I said it, Dave.
I just got my rebuttal for you as well. So just go ahead.
Oh, you're just waiting for me to. You're just waiting for me to finish, guys. I'm going to have to go. For the extra $3 million, I'm going to go with Ring of Honor.
Wow.
Because it doesn't say it's a lifetime contract. That means I'm always going to be paid. Face of the company doesn't matter. And it doesn't say that I can't work anywhere else. So I'm going to go Ring of Honor.
Do Ring of Honor guys usually work elsewhere, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe there's MLW guys that do Ring of Honor and vice versa. And I think there's Impact guys that do like
part-time.
part-time. I think Elix
Or-
Skipper and all them weren't they
Yeah.
Impact Ring of Honor? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you picked that one because if you would have picked Hog, I would have torn you to shreds by saying that you would have picked $2 million and you can't win the World Heavyweight Championship. For that, I'm sorry, take 50 mil, you have a classic feud with somebody, and then you still get to wrestle every single Tuesday against nobodies that you can still be over, and you're still not going to be the face or the world champion. So I'm
That's
glad
true.
you picked that one because, okay, face of the company. I'll give you that. You made a wise choice, Mr. Zant.
Thank you, David. Well, Tim, this is up to you now. What we're anxiously awaiting what you have to say.
Are you joining one of us in one?
Yeah,
of these
we're all
promotions?
different, right? We have Impact, AEW, and Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I'm different too. I'm going with the classic. I'm the mark. I'll fully admit that I am the mark. I am starting with the classic WWE for simple reasons. $30 million, sure, but then you got appearances, you got T-shirts, they got their own movie studio, you got television, you got all that crap that you could work into more money, more popularity, get a piece of a little this and that. Now, yeah, will I be upset if Vince in a year turns me into some kind of shit ass gimmick? Sure, but you're right. You know what? When that check comes every week from your Fruity Pebbles commercial or whatever the hell you're eating that week, I'm good. I'm good.
He gets his own tour bus, everything.
That's right. You get that, and plus you get
No
that.
rental cars.
No matter what, all these other companies can't provide. No matter what you say, or no matter what state of the company is in, I will get that WrestleMania moment. I will get to walk through that curtain in a stadium filled with thousands of people. I'll get that moment. You're not getting that moment anywhere else. So
Let me stop you there.
The mark. I'm the mark.
That moment can happen with Kenny Omega.
Where?
In
Full Gear?
Where?
What's their WrestleMania? Full Gear?
No, I would believe it's
All or
all
Nothing?
in.
All in?
It's all in or double or nothing.
Sorry.
It's one of those two.
Sorry.
And either
But it's
way,
not WrestleMania yet.
And what
I'm
you're
not saying
WrestleMania!
But what you're
It's
saying
not
is,
WrestleMania
okay,
yet.
all this money, your T-shirt sales, you're gonna get like $2 for every T-shirt. Where with AEW, the $12 you spend or whatever $20 on the T-shirt goes straight to you.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I signed with Ring of Honor.
And it's $20 million more.
Doesn't matter
in general.
because I'm going to tell you something. Bert and I. Oh no, Bert, you signed with Impact. You're fucked. Never mind.
No,
I signed with Ring of Honor because okay, $5 million. Give me $5 million. I'll sign. Face of the company, cool. Lifetime contract, great. Doesn't say that I can't go up to Tony Khan and say, hey man, Ring of Honor, I'm over. You want some? I'll throw you $10 million to do a spot a month for me. Well, thank you, Mr. Khan, you billionaire douchebag. I'll take it. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to kick the shit out of Kenny Omega while I'm there. That's part of the deal because I already signed the contract, and I got creative control. And Cody Rhodes is a limp noodle, and you know it, and I know it, and everybody deserves it. I'm talking to Tony Khan's right over here, by the way. I'm talking to him.
He would be a couple feet under you because he's kind of short. So,
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
No, but seriously, I could do a shot or two with them, make a couple million. I could go down to Impact. I could make, millionaire, maybe 500,000. What the hell does it matter now when I'm a millionaire already? It doesn't matter. I got more toys and I'll have so many Funkos. I'll decorate instead of wallpaper, I'll do Funko on my wall. Actual Funko.
I'll give it to you that the face of the company does help you out a lot.
It does because they're going to be knocking. They're going to say, "Hey, you ever think about blah blah blah?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I've thought about it."
You
I
just
can go
can't
down.
stand it. You end up
Cena.
like what's his name? The famous dick wrestler.
Dick Johnson,
Famous
Dick Slater.
No, man, this guy that he got
dancing
into-
guy.
No, that he does the dick flip.
Oh,
I
I know who you're talking about.
I don't know, but I love the Famous Dick as a gimmick name.
The famous Dick is like the best name ever.
Joey Ryan.
That's a great
Joey
gimmick
Ryan.
name.
Didn't Joey Ryan have
Joey
like a
Ryan?
lifetime contract with Impact and now he's stuck because they they took his contract away with all like the allegations and stuff that he had, and now no one wants to hire him.
What were the allegations?
It's
Nothing
all like
good?
the me too, nothing good. All like the
Okay.
Me Too stuff, like using
Oh, gotcha.
the women to try to boost himself up and passing like advances and stuff like that.
Like using his name for clout to say, "Hey." Okay, so he's okay. He's a douchebag.
About
Well,
I don't
you
know,
know-
but I think the T-shirt sale thing is. You think John Cena made all his money through the contract? No, that dude sold more freaking T-shirts and headbands and wristbands and jorts and sneakers and whatever else he was selling. He made a
You're right.
lot of money just
You're
based
right.
off
You're right.
his that. So if I,
But
if
it's
I
not
go
as-
with a
right.
he
snazzy-
would have made
a
more
snazzy
money though
T-shirt,
if it was AEW though, because that all of it was gonna go straight to him. He doesn't have
So
to
what?
cut Vince, little pie. What do you mean?
Listen,
So
how do you
what?
know?
Listen, the Jacksonville Jaguars aren't going to keep Tony Khan rich all his life. Like
It's not. It's not just the Jacksonville Jaguars.
or the FC in friggin' London, whatever the hell he owned. I don't know. The
Fulham FC. Come on now.
Fulham FC. Okay, I know. Are they Manchester United? They're not. They're not.
But they're in the Premier League, so because of their name, they get money regardless. So it's fine.
True, but anyway, AEW is not going to be. He's a billionaire throwing his money around. He's Eric Bischoff, but with money.
I don't
Oh,
want
on,
to go that far.
on TNT, by the way.
He's making better
Only
decisions.
because I don't think Tony Khan has anything to do with the wrestling part. I think
No,
it's just
it's
the
not.
money.
I don't think it does either. Yeah.
His son does,
I
right?
think
He's the mark.
Wait, no,
Yeah,
Tony
'cause
Khan
he
is
likes
the
wrestling.
son.
Yeah.
He's the son.
Oh,
Shad
you're
Khan,
talking.
right?
You're talking about.
Shad.
You're talking about his
Father.
dad.
Who's the father?
Yeah.
Chaka Khan? Didn't she sing? What did she say?
Oh, I feel for you.
Yes, I feel for you. That's right. She was in the Blues Brothers choir. Remember when James Brown was singing? That's
Exactly.
him.
Whitney Houston.
Good
Yeah,
friend of
well, that's
Whitney
his name,
Houston. Yeah.
No, Tony.
Well-
Tony is the wrestling fan who works with Cody and the Young Fucks.
And Chaka
One of the
Luka
worst
King
tag
is
team
the
ever.
Come
The
on.
young fucks.
Give them more credit. They're good.
They're terrible.
They're not
They suck.
terrible.
they suck.
Horrible. They're terrible.
You're
They
just mad
suck.
that they've taken the super kick and made it super used
No.
everywhere.
Exactly. They're the ones I recall. I blame for everyone using the super kick every 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds, super kick.
What the fuck?
hard.
What? Okay, why are
It's
they the
a
super kick?
super kick party, guys. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Why don't they super kick themselves in the nuts and sit out this wrestling match and let somebody else who knows how to do it entertain somebody, for Christ's sake?
I was watching the War Games, and it was like, oh, super kick. Oh, another. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, all you
Stop
need-
it.
All you need is Tony Schiavone, having an orgasm, in 1997, and then yeah, there you go. He's like a soccer announcer down in Mexico.
Honestly, I'd rather see a super kick than a big boot any day. I'd rather see
What?
20 super kicks than
What?
one guy lift his leg up and run into him.
Thank you, Align. Thank you, Align. Right there. Read that, David.
There is a difference. I'm not saying that's
Yeah,
not
there
their
is.
finisher. That's not their finisher. That is something that they use to advance in the match. Their finisher is way better than a super kick.
What's their
No.
finisher?
Yeah.
if anything-
I don't know. What the hell's their finisher?
So about the
They
one
have-
lane angel?
No, that's
so-
Kenny's.
my bad. That's Kenny's.
Theirs is
Don't-
called the Meltzer Driver.
Don't
Oh,
maxi
yeah,
pads
yeah.
have wings?
It's the flip power driver into the thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's moves really related to the maxi pad? Really? That's the best name he could come up with. One winged angel.
That's because of his love of Final Fantasy. That's why.
Yes.
Well,
He's a,
then
he's
that's
a
further-
gamer. Eric, you would low key love Kenny Omega. Let me take this off.
You would.
You
He's
would
very
love.
much into video games.
Yes, he loves video games. He loves comics. You would love Kenny Omega. You guys
He's very
are
much a
best
nerd.
friends.
Does he like Castlevania?
I'm pretty sure he might.
Who doesn't not like
Don't say that. Don't say that.
He looks like the guy at Penn Station begging for money with his pants
He
around.
does. He looks like the statue.
He looks like a homeless vet. I'm sorry, but he does. He looks like a homeless vet. and not
Yeah,
one of the
he's
nice ones
pretty-
either.
Let me tell you, to be all honest with you, all in, all elite. I'll be honest with you. I thought that Moxley's going out on Papa Perman, whatever the hell that is, postpartum. He's leaving, right? He's having a baby.
No,
So
They haven't said it, but
Postpartum.
So
Postpartum.
I think she only just got pregnant, so I don't think he's leaving soon.
oh,
Maybe
let's
a month
pretend,
or two.
let's pretend he is. It makes my story better. So
Paternity leave.
paternity leave. There you go. Paternity test. So I'm watching Kenny Omega, and I'm watching the match, and I'm like, okay, this really doesn't look too bad. And they turn around, and so Kenny Omega's so out of shape. He looks like the guys that used to work at the corner deli. Back when I was a kid, all I needed was an apron and a cigar. And John Moxley, I mean, if he didn't just leave the crack house, he was going to get an empty bottle of 2-liter that's been sitting in the gutter with all that green mold in it to make the bathtub meth. Sitting there shaking that up, shaking up the meth, growing his red beard, doing all that, looking all crazy. It's like, come on, man, you're the same guy that's over at the bus station, trying to get a cigarette from me before I come down to Tim's house. Give me a break. Sucked. 2 thumbs down. Sucked.
2 thumbs down.
Moxley and Omega sucked. Omega, if he really wants to be cool, he needs to start doing some crunches. Stop getting on the ab flex and eating sushi. Do some crunches and eat some cereal.
Did you see that? Did you see that, Eric? Did you see that? Listen, if this was the 1980s, I would say we're going to have a change in partners pretty soon. I think Dave's going to get kicked through a barbershop window any day now.
Wow.
A line is right. A line is
Wow.
right.
I'm going to watch
I'm
the
not going to
four-quarter
be
show.
doing the kicking.
I'm going to watch the next 4-quarter show just to make sure Dave don't get kicked through a window somewhere. And a line walks out.
Why am I the one going through the window?
Because
I'm
he's
the main
leaving you
event.
for Eric. He's leaving you for Eric.
Yeah, it's
Well-
Bert's barbershop. It's it's you're gonna
Bird's Bar.
Bert
Here's a
told
quote
Mike
by
he's gonna
Kenny.
be freaked out when the 4 quarters.
Look, here's a quote by Kenny Omega. I'm nostalgic for stuff like that, so bring back those old Castlevania Ninja Gaiden-esque feeling carries. He loves that game just like you do, Eric.
Oh
He loves
no!
Castlevania.
Why did you say that? That's like Castlevania is my favorite. The series is my favorite. Oh,
Doesn't mean
Apparently,
anything.
Kenny likes it too. I'm telling you,
I'm
you guys
sure
will be
there's a
best
serial-
friends.
I'm sure there's a serial killer out there who like the Yankees. Doesn't mean I want to be best friends with the guy.
thank you, Tim. Good analogy. Fuck Kenny Omega.
I can't stand that guy. I really can't. But I can't stand Moxley
No, I
either.
can't either. Moxley's he's a
But see, you can't stand Moxley because of all the off-screen things. I'm gonna say that he complained and bitched about not having all this creative control, and then having the creative control and not doing anything different.
Doing the exact same character.
The only thing that he's doing more of is more hardcore matches, which is fine, but that can't be why you go ahead and bitch about another company because you didn't get to have as many hardcore matches.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't have to kayfabe my height and weight when I was a wrestler either. Like back then when we were, actual real
Kenny's
fighters
6
and
feet
workers.
tall.
He's what with Bert's shoes on? I don't think
he's
so.
5'11".
He's 5'11". He's 175 pounds, 5'11".
Come on, brother. He's 5'11".
He's
Yeah.
got to be at least 200
Rudy.
pounds. Come on, he's
The Rudy
muscle.
of AEW. He's the Rudy of AEW.
Kenny Omega. Okay,
5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing, without a speck of athletic ability.
5 foot nothing, 100 nothing.
Or Dave. Dave, I feel bad for Dave. He's getting ganged up on.
I do too, Dave. I gotta stop. But you know what? To be fair, he just takes like a little stick and he like just pokes me just like that. He does. He's just. I'll be going like this, like going.
Like,
Is that Dave poking me again?
like I said, there's a very good comparison against your favorite wrestler and Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's finishing move is the one-winged angel. Your favorite wrestler wrestled on one leg.
Oh,
he's an angel now,
shit.
so he's a one-legged angel.
Oh, shit.
Kenny Omega, the one-winged angel. I mean, there's a lot of comparisons there.
Shots
have
Dug
the-
deep for that one, Dave.
They have
deep for that
the blonde, noodleish hair. There's a lot of comparisons there.
Yeah, there is. Let's see.
I'm gonna let that hang for a minute. I'm gonna drink this because
Yeah, have a drink. You know what? I'd like a recess, Your Honor. I can't do this right now. I can't think of anything. Honestly, I can't. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
That's just insane.
Nerf
Bert,
gun.
what about you? What's your Kenny Omega?
This is a Nerf gun.
Opinion.
Audience, it's a Nerf gun.
Me?
It's not real.
Yeah, Bert, what's your Kenny Omega opinion? We haven't heard your really opinion.
Yeah, Bert.
You could be the
I don't-
deciding factor on this show.
I don't necessarily dislike him. I just think he's a little oversaturated.
That's a no. If I ever heard one.
That's
I mean,
fuck off, Dave.
I like his stuff. I like his stuff better in Japan than what he's doing now. I feel like in AEW he's not. It's tricky because he's also like one of the heads of the company, so it's like
You can't really.
It's-
Yeah, you can't really. I mean, they're doing it with
it's hard.
Cody. If they did it with Kenny as well,
because it's kind of like he's handcuffed, that he can't really do as much as he could because it's you're creative control, you're the head of the company, da 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 da.
and
But
also I
feel
think
like his stuff in Japan was great. Like Bullet Club Kenny is my favorite Kenny.
I think Moxley come in and also put him down because he couldn't be. They had to push Moxley as much as
course.
they didn't think he was gonna come over. That opportunity, they have to push him. So it was either gonna be Kenny or Moxley, and they went with Mox.
All the WWE guys getting pushed.
Yeah.
We know that
Now-
now. We've been
now
talking about that
none-
now.
But now none of the
That's
guys
true.
wearing the belt were WWE wrestlers.
No, but let's be fair. Let's be
Revival?
fair about this whole thing, though.
Yeah, they
Competition
lost to
is
the Bucks.
healthy.
The Young Bucks have it, right?
Yeah.
Young Bucks have it.
Young fucks have it. Competition is healthy. Let's. Can we all agree that?
Yes.
On a
Yes.
serious note, the competition is healthy, and it's kind of opening more doors for, like Bert said, MLW. Ring of Honor's been around a while, but I don't think they get taken seriously because they tried to be too different.
Well, I feel like Ring of
Impact-
Honor, they've already
They're
they
kind
know
of
their role. Like they're not
Yeah.
trying to beat WWE.
they're not trying to compete with them. Impact is kind of like what, like in the middle, like they
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they were trying to compete, they never could, they never would.
they didn't need to. Honestly, that's
No,
what
they're-
I feel like was
They
there was
could
a
have
mistake.
though. They had a
They're a
ridiculous
good alternative.
roster.
They're a good alternative.
They were a good alternative. Yeah,
Back in
they
the
were.
day, back in the
And-
day, they did. They had a crazy roster.
Hmm
I'm saying back before Hogan came in. Like when Hogan
And look,
came
they
in, that was when
created-
they stopped.
They even created a superstar. They created AJ Styles. I mean, let's be honest. That without Impact, he wouldn't have been, because he was what, low mid card in WCW towards the end. He was doing some matches like
But
enhancement.
he was
like
barely
low.
there. He was barely
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
He was
like
very
what, a couple
low.
months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
was
got
good.
big there and then really big in Japan with the Bullet
Yep.
Club and stuff,
That's what got him to WWE. Was the Japan stuff.
which
Yep.
is ridiculous. He should
And
have
he's a
been there
little
10 years
guy, too.
earlier.
He's another little guy. That's
But with AJ, he proves it in the ring because he definitely isn't what he used to be 10 years ago, like high flying and doing all the flips and stuff. But he's very much like in Japan. I feel like if he never went to Japan, he wouldn't be where he is now. Because the work he did, leaving TNA in 2012, 2013,
I don't
was-
think so though, because
was-
he wasn't in Japan long before WWE came knocking.
but also too,
true.
you don't have to be there a long time to get better as a worker. In Japan, he found a way to really change his style and to be more of aggressive in the ring and to not necessarily rely on the high flying stuff like he did in TNA. So when he got to WWE, he was more well rounded.
And the Bullet
Yeah.
Club thing. I mean,
That helped
even if
too.
you never
That
heard
was
of
huge.
New
Yeah.
Japan, you knew what the hell the Bullet Club was.
Exactly.
The freaking T-shirts all over the place. It took me. I'm like, what is this Bullet Club shit? And then I figured out it was basically the NWO of Japan, but a little cooler from today's standards.
Yeah.
So-
Cooler. They weren't trying to be.
See, I refuse to wear a
gang
Bullet Club.
members.
But I refuse to wear a Bullet Club shirt because I never watched them. People are like, oh, you get that Bullet? No, I'm not going to get a Bullet Club. I've never seen them wrestle live or anything, so I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be
Nope.
that Mark. who just wears a shirt because hey, it's a
you
shirt.
wouldn't want to be in the gun club.
No,
I can't.
No, thank you.
I can't do it because, like I said,
No,
if I
thank
haven't
you.
seen it, I'm not gonna wear it.
I'd rather join a My Little Pony fan club than do that.
I think I got a Super Kick club one.
Super Kick Club.
Oh, jeez.
You probably do.
I'll wear an Eric and a Line T-shirt before I wear a
Yeah,
Bullet Club shirt.
there you go.
Like I said,
There you go.
I've never seen that.
A pink one
Dave,
with
I
a
got you
rainbow.
one piece of advice. Just watch out for Line's right foot when you're doing the 4-quarter show. He's, or if you hear stomping,
He's going to tune that
make sure
band
you
up.
duck. Make sure you
He's going
duck.
to tune up that band. You better have
Eric should
that.
have come out dressed as Sensational Sherry and steal him away from you.
So
He's going to hear the tornado warning, and I'm going to walk through the house and give him the fucking twister punch or whatever, the discus.
I don't know. From what this is sounding like, Eric would end up being his favorite, Brutus,
Oh,
because he's gonna have to be standing right there with him. So he's gonna have to be Brutus.
I am or
Hedge clippers
Alina's?
out.
I'm Brutus or Alina's?
No,
Because
you're gonna be
I'm the
Brutus.
one that's thinning, so I have to be Hogan.
The headband goes
Thinning.
higher.
Yeah, I got to get the headband.
By the way, speaking of Brutus, because I remember before I announced you all guys from being from stupid places that wrestlers are from back in the day. Where was Brutus Beefcake from when he was the Zodiac? Who knows? Good trivia. No, Ultimate Warrior was parts unknown. I said Dave was from where did I say you were from? The Outer Reaches
Parts
of Your
Unknown.
Mind. That's
Outer
that's
Reaches of
Damien
Your Mind.
Demento. I
And
forget where I
Bert
said
was-
you were from, Bert. I forget where I said you were from.
Yeah.
But I have a list here, and I couldn't stop laughing at this freaking list. so I said that I came across the Zodiac, a good friend, the Zodiac, Mr. Brutus Beefcake. Where was he from? Anybody got it? Raul, do you got it? No Google it
Yeah.
either.
Anybody?
And it's
No
so
Raul?
bad. It's so bad.
Let's give a few more moments to see if somebody can come up with it. Raul, Bambi, anybody?
It's so bad. I don't know why I was
Guess
thinking
not.
about that today. I was thinking about that this morning about where these stupid wrestlers are from, like 3 Mile Island.
Well, there's a girl from AEW that her name is Red Velvet. She's straight out of your mama's kitchen.
Nice.
Straight out of
yeah.
your mama's kitchen.
I
What
said
about,
Bert was from Planet Funk. Bert was from Planet Funk, which is Brodus Clay, so that's why I said it was from
What about, we're forgetting like the big one though, Death Valley.
Death Valley.
One I always liked
Alright,
was True for Consequences, New Mexico.
Which is
With that-
actually a city there.
Yeah, which is awesome. It sounds fake, but it's real, which is awesome.
It does.
All right, are you ready? I got to reveal it.
Let's reveal where's the Zodiac?
The Zodiac from the land of Yin and Yang.
What?
That's true.
The
True
land
story.
of yin and yang.
And here's an even better one. Where was his partner in the Dungeon of Doom, the Taskmaster, from? I thought Eric, you would know this one.
I think I do. Dorchester, right?
No, he's from.
You mean the kayfabe?
The Taskmaster. Where's the Taskmaster from? Like a ridiculous
Singapore?
place? No. You got to
No?
get ridiculous. It's not a real place. Let me just put it that way. It's not a real place.
That makes it even better, but I don't know. I give
The
up.
Taskmaster is from the Iron Gates of Fate. Wow.
The
I love
Iron
it.
Gates of Fate.
I'm frozen in amazement right now.
I like that Mama's Kitchen thing, by the way. I'm digging that.
That is good. What are some other? Do you have a list of like the greatest?
I got the Boogeyman from the Bottomless Pit.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Let me.
So hi to Kenny Omega while he's down there.
I am the boogeyman.
Do you guys know who is? Who? A wrestler named Who?
Who?
Yeah, the Anvil.
This isn't Abbott and Costello. This is like a real thing.
The Anvil.
Who?
Jim the Anvil Neidhart played who?
He had the question mark, right?
Yeah, he had the yellow mask, the yellow trunks. That was the Anvil.
But where is he from?
Whoville?
Who knows?
Who? That's a good guess. But
Who
no.
knows?
I don't know.
What? That's it. You got it.
Who knows?
He's from who knows where.
Oh.
Oh, I did get it. Who knows where?
You got it by accident because he's from who knows where.
Who knows where? That's funny.
What's
Yep.
Orange Cassidy's? Orange Cassidy's also something like from wherever. Wayne,
wherever.
whatever.
All right, the land of yin and yang was the Zodiac. Luna Vachon. Where's Luna Vachon from, Eric?
Ooh, Luna.
Come on, man. I thought you would know all these.
Yeah,
Picture Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel. And no.
And now from.
Oh, she's from. Oh shit.
Oh, Eric.
God damn it.
Today.
I know. I'm awful. I can't remember.
I got him
The
with that.
Other Side of Darkness.
Oh,
From the other side
God.
of darkness.
oh
Okay,
no.
here's an easy one. Easy one. Stardust. Where's he from?
Isn't he from
another dimension.
Was it from a planet or something?
Yeah, wasn't he from Saturn or something?
Dave is the closest so far. He's from the fifth dimension. The
fifth
fifth dimension.
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 Not just any dimension, people.
The fifth one.
All right.
Is
There's
Sid's?
Damien-
Can I ask a question quick? Is Sid's early place he was from on there?
No. Right now, I'm up to number 3. It's Damien Demento. He's from the outer reaches of your mind. I'm up to okay. Where's Max Moon from? And this is fantastic too.
I was just watching Max Moon matches.
Where is Max Moon from?
Shit! I just watched like 3 of them.
This actually sounded like a good idea to announce where he's from. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was awesome, but it was ridiculous.
There was.
I
No
can't
awesome
remember.
in this. He's from outer space.
Outer space? That's it.
From outer space. Max Moon.
We're not sure where, but he's from outer space.
And of course, number 1 was the parts unknown for the Ultimate Warrior. But I think there's a lot of cool ones, like I said, 3 Mile Island with Atom Bomb. The guy survived the nuclear holocaust to become a professional wrestler. Good gimmick, man.
You know where Sid was
gimmick.
from? Remember that?
Where was
Wherever
Anywhere he
pleases.
damn well pleases. Yeah,
that's a good one too. I like that one.
darn well.
That was a good one.
Wasn't
That's ridiculous.
there's some other cool ones too. Like I can't remember.
That was just a list I found today. I was trying to find stuff to announce you guys from. I was like, I'm gonna announce them all from dumb places. So I said, let me go to the list of dumb places so I can announce you guys. And then off the top of my head, I was like, oh, I got to think of this one, think of this one. And then, of course, then you know how when you go on the internet, you stumble upon more ridiculous stuff. Did you know? Again, I'm sorry for any ladies watching. I'm not trying to get into that whole thing. But did you know there was like leaked photos of a lot more women wrestlers than I thought there was?
Oh yeah.
I was looking at Zelina Vega has hacked photos out there.
Oh.
Ruby
What?
Riott has.
She has an OnlyFans. She has an OnlyFans, so it's not surprising.
You
There
can
was
have
quite a few.
clean content on OnlyFans.
I'm saying I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's people would hack that to like get photos from there.
Charlotte Flair, which I wasn't
What?
impressed with.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What? Who?
Don't
Charlotte
tell her.
Flair?
Don't tell her
Yeah,
Naya.
there was naked photos of Charlotte Flair on the internet, Eric.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. I was like, wow, I can't believe that.
Andrade's still watching the show. He's gonna knock on Arg's door.
Dude,
Bring
I
it.
like me some Charlotte Flair.
She looks like a horse.
I don't
I don't know.
care.
To me, she has that elongated face.
I don't care. I'll break that horse.
I'm with you. I'm actually there for the first time with you, Eric. Because when you go with Naya, I'm like, you can have her.
Yeah, but I guess it's not. You're not supposed to say what you like about a woman now. You just like them.
No, you can say it. You just gotta be careful, respectful.
I
Now,
like boobs and butt.
I am looking at. You know what, Eric? Here you go. Here it is. Actually, I'm gonna send it to all of you. I'm gonna send it to all of you right now.
What?
Please.
Okay, I thought you were posting something. I was like, whoa.
No. I'm not gonna get taken off
Steve
the
is
air.
No.
Franchi's head would explode.
Oh man, Steve. Yeah. There'd be pieces flying like over here. Like, oh, there goes a mess. Is that a mess logo?
Steve was in the lobby
I'm not
and
gonna-
gorilla with the headphones on, like, huh? What's going on?
Son of a bitch!
Stop showing the naked photos. God damn.
I'm not kidding though. I had to catch myself. From holding it up to the camera. I was like, should I hold it to the camera? No, it's probably not a good idea. But I just sent them to you, all of you.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
impressed.
sure did.
I'm not
You
impressed
sure
with
did.
Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry,
Oh.
ladies. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I'm apologizing for all the ladies. I don't know, dude. I'm not impressed.
She looks like she's from Windsor. I'm in.
Oh gosh. JoJo? How did JoJo get pictures out there?
JoJo.
Oh man, JoJo, the ring announcer that's with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's chick.
Oh,
home-
yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
The home wrecker.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
kidding.
cute.
She's not a home wrecker. She's not a home wrecker. I am joking.
She's not.
But she did father. I mean, what birth two of Ray's kids now.
Yep.
That's crazy.
You know what,
She had
Tim?
back-to-back kids? She had back-to-back
Huh?
kids? Really? I didn't know she had back-to-back
Back-to-back.
kids. Wow,
She
she
went
got little
from Total
fiends
diva.
running around.
Yep, total diva to just.
Tim,
ring
I'm
announcer.
kind of in the middle now of agreeing with you about Charlotte. She's not
Told you.
bad, but like
She's not my cup of tea.
She's no Sasha Banks.
she's not
or-
really my bag, baby.
she's
I don't know. Like,
Ladies
She
and
kinda-
gentlemen, Mr. Bill.
I'll be honest with you. She kind of looked like a dude from that one from the back. Like,
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Great.
The horse dude. Half
Not-
man, half horse. Centaur.
yeah, centaur. She looked like a centaur. I mean, like,
the centaur.
From parts
Like-
unknown.
from parts
Centaur.
yeah. Like, can I say that? Like, I was expecting more out of her. Her boobs, her breasts.
She got them redone.
Can somebody?
Chest
Can
Bubble-
can-
Since
can
then?
somebody? Can
Since
somebody?
then.
Can somebody clip what he just said?
What did I say?
Just do her boobs better. Like what?
Eric, you gotta say her chesticle region. You gotta use proper
Chesticle
terminology.
region.
I'm sorry. Just admiring the top portion of her anatomy.
Body.
Oh, we're never getting that girl now next week. She's never gonna come on this show. She's watching right now.
I was about to say this. I was like, I
We
really
blew
hope
it.
that she is not watching this because
We blew
We just ruin it. Is it over?
Eric in 1 hour
Who said
has blown
testicle?
everything up.
Bert, did you say testicles?
No. At least he didn't say it in the Vince voice.
Exactly.
Listen, Faraci just cracked the top off, and he's pouring a big one right now. He's like, "You assholes!
He's like, why am I getting Facebook alerts? Why am I getting
What's going
banned
on?"
from Why am I getting banned from Facebook? Oh god,
Oh, man.
that was great. You
That
know
was
what? That's
pretty
a
good.
That's a good way to sign off too, guys, because we've already done an hour. It's 8:00.
Oh, nice.
Impact coming on.
We're
But
not,
like I said,
we're not going to talk about the icon.
Who's the
you know why?
icon?
'Cause I want
There's only
Faraci
one
on that
icon.
show. Faraci has to be on that show because he's anti-Sting.
Yeah, he has to. You got to be
Right,
fair to
right.
Steve. We got to be fair to Steve.
Yeah, absolutely
He's
right.
only
I forgot
he's
about
only
that.
he's only jealous of Sting because Sting still has long hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try to book him. I'm gonna try to book the boss. See if we can get him on his show. I know he's a very busy man, but we will try to get him on. But like I said, next week, as of now, we will have our first guest star.
This is big news, guys.
It
Huge
is
news.
big news.
Huge, absolutely huge news.
It is massive. She is a she. She is a professional wrestler, a valet, a model, and she also catches pedophiles in her spare time, which
She
is
does
outstanding.
God's, she does God's work.
She does God's work. She does everything but actually cut their balls off, which is what I would
Does
do if I
God-
was catching pedophiles. So
How does that become
And,
God's work? Wouldn't that be like? Okay, I guess it's God's work. Never mind. One-winged angel.
and she also has probably my new favorite wrestling name, which is Ashley Slashley. I absolutely love it. I have to say it real slow because if I say it fast, I'll sound like a little idiot.
Slashley.
So we're
That's
hoping-
almost as good as what was that one that we had at the beginning of the show? What was it? The famous. Who was the famous dick? Is that what-
Oh yeah, whatever the
famous-
dick, yeah.
Famous Dick
Dick Murdoch?
The famous dick. The famous dick.
the famous dick.
The famous Richard.
So
The
hopefully next
world-known
week-
Richard.
Famous
So
Robert.
hopefully next week that's going to happen. I will. I'll get in contact with her during the week. Hopefully she didn't watch the ending of this show, or she's probably saying no now due to
or she is we're all blocked.
Or she's coming after all of us with her
You know what? I'm sure she has a sense of humor. You have
she
to.
does too.
Yeah, I think she
I
does.
bet she does.
Come on, this
So let's hope that's going to be next week.
I'm
Yeah, so let's hope
absolutely
that's next
excited
week.
for it. By the way,
Yeah, this is huge.
It's
You
very
should
exciting
be. You should be, Dave.
because the
I gotta
rumor
get
is
shaved up.
when the pandemic is over, she might be signing with AEW. So it's good to have a
Sweet.
friend like that who's going to sign with one of the major organizations. And she likes us and becomes friends with us. And next thing you know, we're doing AEW shows and stuff. So it's awesome.
And we start the feud to end all feuds.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, Von Erich, Omega. Everyone will be tuning in for this.
Oh, I might have to come out of a line. You better get ready to get me, help me work out back to train me. Okay, Align's going to train me and get me back into fighting shape.
Wow, we'll get Eric.
You don't want to be
Eric coming out of retirement match against Kenny Omega.
He doesn't want to be turned into a pretzel by Kenny because you know that will happen.
Well, I mean, he'd need to get on a step stool to look me in the eye first. Second, thank you, Raul. Thank you.
Thank you,
Align.
Raul.
Oh,
Thank you, Raul.
look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Align. Thank you.
We left.
Align's gonna help you get the 24-inch pythons back, brother. Yeah. Because you gotta work in the gym, Jack, to really get those gains, brother. Yeah.
Eric's going to take this comment with him.
I'm gonna
a bottle of lotion and some tissues.
I'll be right back.
I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. See what you did, Align? You see what you did? Ashley, I'm sorry if you're watching.
We're just listening.
Goofy.
No, we're just having a good time. I'm sure she's got to have a sense of humor. Come on. If you don't have a sense of humor with what she does, I mean, she probably drive herself nuts.
True. Very true.
You know what I mean?
All right. I see the big buses arriving with Kenny Omega and Impact, so I should go watch this crap, and I need to eat something and take these glasses off. Oh, by the way, I'm not trying to be
I gotta go to the
Let's show everybody if you want. But my eyes are swollen from some kind of sickness, which is why I wore the glasses today. I wasn't trying to be a douche. So
you should put the tea bags on your eyes, right? Doesn't that help?
I gotta boil them. I gotta take like a hot rash rag and hold it there for like 10 minutes, then put a couple drops in. It'll be fine. Okay. I'll be good by tomorrow, hopefully. All right. So, Dave, any words before we part, other than challenging Eric to a Viagra pole match or something?
Shoot,
will you be keeping an eye on the line? Will you be keeping a close watch on the line?
I mean, since I am the reigning, defending, undisputed halftime champion of the Four Quarter Show, I always
he went into the mic to say that too.
So
he leaned in,
and he knows that. There was something I wanted to say, and I can't remember. It was something to do with wrestling. Something that happened last night on Raw, and no, I don't remember what. Oh, actually, I remember what it was. It wasn't Raw. It was I wanted to give credit to Pat McAfee. Not only did he go out on Sunday and have a great match, on Monday he
selling the injury, cutting the promo.
Selling the
his
injury.
podcast, right?
It was so good.
Yes, he's like, my back's hurting. This isn't an overreaction. This and this and that. He's like, I've even broke my little toe.
He's so good.
What he is
Pat
doing,
McAfee going to bring kayfabe back?
Maybe, but Pat's doing a great job. And CM Punk said it. He said everyone in the NXT locker room should be embarrassed that the person who is the best is Pat McAfee.
An NFL punter is better than all he's on the mic, and it's true. It's true. He had and he's had great matches so far.
He has.
So I think that's great too. Dave, when is Four Quarters? Is Four Quarters coming back this week?
It looks like maybe on Thursday. I got to talk to Mr. Zant and see how long he's going to go.
Well, I have to go on after the Giant show, which is 7:30. So I'm going about an hour. It'll be about 8:30.
Last time you went like 3 hours. I mean, you could have kept going.
Well, Steve and I were having a good time. It was the kickoff show. It was the inaugural episode, so we had to have fun. So
I know. I tuned in the whole show. I was there commenting.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that.
But yeah, so
I'm
if
sorry.
we do go on, I'll be after Eric.
Okay.
Okay. And Eric, while we're on, let me apologize for not plugging you yesterday. I completely forgot. Because your show's new. That's all. It's new. But
Or
I plugged it
inviting you to
yesterday
the show.
afterwards, and I am plugging it now. Once again, A to Z show coming Thursday. His special guest will be his cousin.
Cousin Deanna. Yep.
Cousin Deanna will be on. And it'll be so and also the 4-course show that day too. So that's awesome.
So we got a whole block schedule there of programming that everybody can tune in and enjoy. Look at that.
Tomorrow's my off day. I love it. Tomorrow's my off day. That's awesome. Bert, any parting words before we go? Because this was a wacky ass show.
It was a great show.
No, great show. Great show as always. But yeah, just stay safe out there. For all us Floridians down here, enjoying the cooler temperatures. Stay warm. And just be safe.
Get
Put
your
on your
churros
mask,
with hot chocolate ready.
Yes, sir.
Hot
And
chocolate.
have a happy holiday.
Is it 60 degrees down there?
It's
Need
like
your hot
50.
chocolate?
Tomorrow's going to be like in the 40s.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like I think a heat
delicious.
wave up here.
Yeah,
Right?
it's 30 degrees outside.
55 right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Align. Boom.
Align, when are you going to be on the show? I think
He's
you
gonna
should
be
get
on
booked
the
right
show.
now. I
He's
think,
gonna be on
Eric,
the
you
show.
should book him right now live on our show. You should book him right now.
I would like to have you on the show. Message me for details to when you can. You got an open invite, brother. Open invite.
All right, Eric, are those your last words?
No, they're not my last words. These are my last words. No, great show, fellas. We had that was a good time. That was a good time. The improv Just Too Sweet, I think, has got to happen like once a month or every 6 weeks to get everything out of us, you know.
Definitely.
So, so like Tim said, giant show to Thursday night, right?
Thursday.
Giant
yeah.
show at 6.
6:30.
Or no, 6:30ish. My show, who, as Tim said, has my cousin Deanna, who, by the way, guys, she's quite well to do. She's been on MSNBC, CNN, headline, all that. She's been on. She's a social media expert. She's written books like a novel. She's well traveled. She travels overseas to Germany, all these places. She's done TED Talks. She's featured on a lot of different podcasts. So she's like the real deal. She's progressive. A lot of people misalign the way she is with rights for women in it, but she is here for everybody. She's a social justice warrior. So like she wants everything. She wants everybody to have a good everything to be fair. You know what I mean? It is, everybody misconstrues everything that a lot of people believe in, but she wants equality to everybody, and she's a totally dynamite person, really good sense of humor. You guys are going to have a lot of fun listening to us talk. So, thank you for. That's the news.
And she lives down here, right by me, right?
She lives like probably half hour from Tim, 40 minutes.
Sweet.
By train.
Sweet.
Not that far, man. Not that far. Yep, she's in Brooklyn. So, and then tune into this guy's show after my show.
Nice.
And the line, by the way. And the line.
And tomorrow is the boys are back with the Met show.
That's right. Put it in the books.
Putting it in the books, and then the whole thing starts all over again. Jada and Kyle, Empire 161, Just Too Sweet. Watch all our shows. We're a phenomenal group of people. Just get on the board with it. We are the Attitude Era of podcast shows, man. We're ridiculous. Watch us, love us,
Yes.
share us, spread us around. Jesus, what's wrong with you people? Give us the love. All right, guys.
Yeah, give us some
pleasure
love.
as always. I had a lot of fun. You can't see, but I was laughing so hard that my disgusting eyes were tearing because I was laughing. So that's a good thing. Now I have to sterilize these fucking sunglasses. But yeah, had a great time, guys. We'll see you guys next week. You may not like us, but learn to love us because we're the best thing going today. Peace.